Yes, there are a lot of those scams going around. Nia will be arriving today. I should go to the station to help her out. You need to be careful about everything nowadays.
I've really missed you. Let me see. All right, you seem fine. That's a start. Have the sand bandits been caught yet? Were you scared back then? I mean, I think I would have been.
I'm fine, really.
I hope so. You know, if you're scared, you can tell me. I won't tease you. Too much. But seriously, if you need to talk about it, I'm here for you.
I haven't caught them
What's
yet.
taking them so long? Is this Logan guy really as nefarious and cunning as the papers say? I hope he gets caught soon. Phew, but it's great that you're all right. You don't know how relieved I am to see your face. And oh, look, I brought you a whole bunch of stuff. But take me to the famous Blue Moon Saloon first. I'm dying to try all that sand food. I'm absolutely starving. We can catch up while eating. I have so much to tell you.
Yeah, that's a good plan of action, Tia. Dear story, it seems my time as acting mayor is coming to an end. Expect to get info about fireside chats and other updates from Mayor Trudy from now on. Tomorrow we'll be having a fireside at the usual time to welcome her back and hear about her adventures in the desert. Hope you make it. May the light always find you, Minister Matilda. Before we head on over, let me set my machines up, Mia. Two pots are done. Cast iron nails are done.
Sandrock's big...
Off we go, Nia.
Ooh, so this is yak milk. I thought it would be gross, but it's actually deliciously
I didn't
good.
think you were, Lisa.
It's kind of crazy. The first time I travel outside of Highwind, and it's to Sandrock of all places. After you left, I often find myself wondering about you. How your work is going, how you're dealing with the sandstorms, if you're happy, and so on. In my mind, I kind of built you up as this hero, coming to save Sandrock. Silly, isn't it? Hey, don't laugh! I'm serious! I subscribe to the Tumbleweed Standard, and I keep seeing your name pop up. You fixed the moisture farm, beat the googlies, or whatever they're called, and even rebuilt a bridge. It's amazing. Your ma couldn't believe it. She kept saying, "Really? Our child?" Your pa even joked that there must be someone with the same name as you here. But they're really proud of you. They're just not used to us doing grown-up stuff, I guess. You've always been kind of foolhardy, though. Always running into things before thinking. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to feel that way, right?
I'm always working hard towards my
When
dream.
you talk like that, it makes you sound so mature. You've really changed, you know. I mean, you're still you, but there's this air of reliability now. I guess I can't call you the idol master anymore. Maybe when I finish school, I should also go somewhere else and expand my horizon. But, I don't know. I tend to get lonely by myself. I'll probably be homesick by the second week.
Come join us in Sandrock.
You're already becoming a Sandrocker. Now you're all pistols and howdies, right? Look, I'm only staying in Sandrock for 3 days. Then I have to go back and take an exam. I have a little request, though. Can you show me around town? I'd really appreciate the company. Oh, by the way, now that I'm finally here, anything you want to ask me?
How are my parents?
They're doing really well. You don't have to worry. When I'm around, they talk about you and Sandrock all the time. They kept wondering if you're making any new friends or getting enough sleep or eating enough. I think they really miss you. Speaking of, your ma wrote a letter. You haven't gotten it yet? Wow, I really got here that fast.
How are your studies?
My studies are going really well, actually. I'm working like crazy to keep my grades up, though. Hey, are you growing any crops? I almost forgot that you're doing desert planting, right? It's so interesting. It uses completely unorthodox techniques. That's kind of what I'm studying at the moment. Unconventional farming methods.
Well, I did harvest and replant some crops while you were there looking at me, Nia, so I'm sure you've seen me do some desert planting.
Professor Law, my master, is a lead researcher on these methods. Like, how can you increase yield and growth under the same conditions? Or even bringing crops back to life? But, his methods are still under development, so I'm bound to secrecy. Which reminds me, where is the moisture farm in Sandrock? I've heard a great many things about it, so I'm curious. If you're free tomorrow, could you go with me to take a look? Please, pretty please, with an apple cherry on top? Oh, so I have one more question to ask. I finally get to gossip with you. Are you in love? Anyone you met in Sandrock that you like? Or maybe someone likes you?
I don't know, I've just been working hard.
Same old, huh? Still just focused on your work? Phew. I mean, not that I'm happy about that or anything. Oh, we got so caught up in talking, I completely forgot to give you your presents. Besides what your parents brought you, I brought you a couple as well. All right, I think we've talked enough already. Let's eat up. I think I'm gonna hit the hay a little early tonight. All right, you go do your builder
We have
stuff. I'm gonna get
avocado
some rest.
seeds, Highwind fried rice, and Nia's satchel.
Sandrock's big.
I cannot give you any gifts currently. Manganese steel bar, steel bars, chromium. That's for the water tower. I haven't made any canvas and I'm not growing jute, so I won't be able to get that done just yet. I only have one cantaloupe. And I only have 2 tea leaves. So, steel bar it is. Canvas though. I only picked up 2 commissions today. Hi, Jensen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jensen is now our buddy. not really building up much of a relationship with him, are we? Hey, Rocky.
Rocky's great. So long, partner.
Can upgrade this further. Oh, so that is now max level. Yeah, I know they sell, but if I have to buy to hand in the commission, I don't feel it's that worth it. So if I don't have them because I haven't grown them myself, I'm not gonna accept the commission.
Hey. Hello.
Let's play a round of critters, Jasmine. You always have to be on your toes. Even if you think you're receiving communication from an old friend. Scammers are not really sophisticated, but they're able to enter from where you least expect them. Well done, Jasmine. You won all rounds. Your water tower saved us just in the nick of time. With the price of water back to normal, I can finally wash my vegetables again. More so. You like water? That is easy. There you go.
The open architectural competition has something, blah blah blah, chosen its winners.
Hey, down in front. If you must stand in the way, at least read out all the details. Is Heidi on there?
Slow down there, friendo. Reading is a process meant to be enjoyed, savored even. Anyway, as I was saying, something. The following architects stood out among the competition.
For the love of all that is texturized, will you just get on with it, man?
Fine, dude. I'll just look for... Oh, hey, here she is. Number 1, Heidi.
Followed by Gust from Portia.
Oh my gosh. Heidi? At the very top of the list? And there she is. Look out, hot stuff coming through. Look, Heidi, you've won the first round of this competition, which means you've basically won the whole thing already. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. And prepare.
Oh, howdy, folks.
You do have an outfit for the award ceremony, don't you? Of course you don't. Don't worry. I already have multiple options prepared for just such an occasion. And when you go up on stage to accept your award, first, thank the light, then your parents, then moi, your inspiration, and then really stick it to the haters. Everyone who told you you'd never be anybody. Look at me now. Look at you now. You know what I mean. Then quickly segue back into something positive, smile, thank the light again, and see.
Yo, Heidi, check it out. here it says if you win, you get a bunch of money. Like a bunch. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do with the money, Heidi?
Oh, I don't know. It's not cash. It's money for a project.
Well, if you don't want it, can I have it?
Cheer up, girl. I've never seen someone so upset to win a competition they themselves signed up for.
You're right. I should be excited. Just... maybe the pressure is getting to me. I better go for a walk.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the curse of the perfectionist. Even winning isn't enough for our dearest Heidi. How tragic. Every ounce of beauty she pours into this tedious world of ours is a gasp of pain sighing out through her fingertips. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the vast reverence of it all.
So true. Yeah, I should probably go too. See ya.
Heidi seemed oddly upset. Maybe I should go check on her.
Oh, shucks. Did I hit you with that? I'm sorry. I was gonna pick it up, too. Honest. Hey, just, feels a little better to crumple them up and toss them, you know?
You better pick them up before Burgess sees you littering the oasis. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Peachy keen. I always celebrate my wins by scribbling wildly into my notebook. Alright. Yeah, I guess I am a bit nerve-wracked. Okay, so here's the condensed version of the conundrum. So I see this notice go out. Architecture competition. I check the grant money. It's a lot. Hosted by the Vincent Design Institute, and I think I know exactly what those prudes are into. I bet I can win this thing. And you know, in Sandrock, we're always hurting for funds, so I went for it. I used everything in my arsenal to churn out some fancy-looking nonsense I knew they would go bananas for.
Hey, whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, right? That money could go a long way here. But that's not what I'm upset about anyway. What's got me stressed out is, well, guess who's the main judge for the competition? Master Verna! I thought she'd be too busy to oversee something like this. So, I was excited. But, well, sure enough.
Yeah. I'm glad too, Tia. Something like that, though, what you need to keep in mind is that if anyone asks for money, even if they're your closest friend, see if you can meet up with them in person first, so you know it's actually them asking for money. You really need to be careful nowadays with all those scams.
No sooner than I see my name in the paper, I take a peek in my mailbox. And here, have a look for yourself. I thought we'd made peace with me coming home, but now she's clamoring to bring me back and, she's just so pushy, you know?
The real you is back. I saw your submission for our competition and I didn't even have to look at the name. I'd recognize that style, that fluidity, that effortless complexity that only can come from you in a heartbeat, Heidi. I am sitting here in my office, champing at the bit as I wait for your final submission. Sandrock has tied down your talents for too long, dear. It's time to cut loose and break free. Be that deconstructivist madwoman you always wanted to be, and the moment after you win this competition, please, I beg of you, come back to Atara. Vincent Design Institute, Master Verna.
I feel like me being in this competition, it's like I'm proving her right somehow. With all this hanging over me, I can't concentrate. Couldn't win this thing even if I wanted to. And should I even keep catering to her like this?
Tough call, but it is a lot of money.
Well, you run into this kind of thing in your line of work, too. I mean, do you really think I should design a fancy schmancy looking building just to win the competition? Is that something we need in Sandrock?
Ah,
Expensive and impractical?
I don't think so.
You're right. If we go too hard on the bells and whistles, Lax, the upkeep on the place is going to be nuts. We'll spend more keeping it intact than it costs to build it in the long run. So that means, even if I win, we lose. I don't need to try to win this thing at all. That settles it then. I'm going all in on my own design. Something we really need in Sandrock. That'll send a message. And who knows? Maybe some of the other judges will even get behind me. I mean, my sand protection tech is nothing to shake a stick at. All right. I've got a vision now. One quick lap around town to get the juices flowing, and I'll get cracking. Thanks. Talking it out with you really helped.
Well, if it's a scammer, they want virtual money, like through like internet banking or something like that. They're not gonna meet you face to face because they're probably not even in the same city or country. So they're not gonna mug you. And if it's your closest friend, you know they're not gonna mug you. And you're not gonna meet them somewhere like behind an alleyway. You'd meet them in a coffee shop in a public place. And if they're insistent with not meeting you, you're definitely not gonna give them money. Why don't I tag along?
Sure. I think that'd be mighty helpful. In fact, let's walk around and see if we can come up with an idea that'll blow their socks off.
Unsure, it seems like you want something.
Hello? Justice told me.
You want a quartz? I can bring one for you.
Well, this is where it all started. I reckon. I used to sit around here and draw these buildings again and again and again. I'd give them upgrades, of course. I'd always draw a giant fan on the blue moon to blow sandstorms away. Of course, I had to stop once it got dark. That is if my ma hadn't come looking for me already. She'd help me finish my drawing if I hadn't. Then we'd go home. Can't help but be a bit nostalgic for those times. Happy family, not a care in the world. Hey, that reminds me. Me and my ma used to draw little murals on the sides of mountains. There's one not that far from town. I haven't been down that way in a Panbat's age. Come on, let's go find it. I want to show you. Dang, how many years has it been since I last went? Hope it's still there.
Let's get rid of the angry chickens.
Hope it's still there. Wasn't it right here? Ah, shoot. I know it's close. Let's spread out.
No, I think it was somewhere here, yeah.
I'm lucky to have had a supportive family to stop me from giving up on my drawings. Well, I did a passable job of drawing my ma. That's her, all right. Her and my pa were sweethearts, even when they were in school. Did I ever tell you about them? Ah, yeah. They were like straight out of an old romance novel. It was actually my ma that made the first move. But my pa didn't want to mess up what they had, so he said no. And then almost immediately regretted it and went chasing after her. So they started on equal footing. Kinda nice.
Your ma sounds like a go-getter.
Yeah, she was. Best anyone could ever ask for. I guess it wasn't too long after I drew this that
She'd be proud of you.
Yeah, that's why I do a lot of what I do, you know? Hey, you know what? It's because my parents encouraged me that I'm even in this competition in the first place. Why was I ever even deliberating over this?
Divinity Plus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Here, let me show you some of what I've been kicking around. In fact, I think I've got a little something extra now that'll really top it off. Check it out! It's a school! This external part here is kind of like the mural, hugging the interior. The sand will roll right off the roof. A place like this will be nice and sturdy for generations to come.
This was a pretty cute mission with Heidi. It is a pretty cute mission, character mission. In the early access, they patched it in quite late in the game. So we were already BFFs with her when I played it in the early access. I was not expecting it to be so early on, really. I think your mom would love it.
She would. You know, for a second there, it felt like she was here again. She always knew what to say when I was getting discouraged. And hey, I think you deserve some credit too. If you hadn't stepped in, I'd still be back littering at the Oasis. They're joking. I never littered, and no one should. Anyway, thanks. You're the best. I better get back to my office to finish this off while I'm still in the zone.
Nobody better litter because Burgess will be after them with a mountain rose. Alright, 15 points with Heidi. Get stuck in the yak mill there. Let's go pick up our horse. Keep leaving it behind me. I also need to get 1 quartz. Oh, someone wants something. Mian.
Hello. I've been looking.
You would like a bronze plate.
Catch you later.
Grace, always trekking through the desert. 2 pots a day late. I do apologize. well. I have some jerky. Unsure is probably by the church.
Howdy. I love it.
And Burgess. We only have the cable guy. Let's swap those over. Bronze plate. Ah, Mian, stop running for a second. Mian. There we go. We haven't salvaged in a while. Let's go do that. We'll get the robot as well. Hi, Benji.
Hey there. Rocky's great. Thanks.
The Yakmo just pushing me out of the way. running a bit low on bloodstones. Right, that is all my stamina. Now, I've bought the recipes for the chromium pickhammer and axe. Let's go get some sharpening stones, because I'm sure we're going to need them to make the upgraded versions.
Don't be afraid to stop by City Hall for tourist information.
I think I'll sell Nia's satchel. I don't need it. We're okay with that for now. Let me make some tanned leather. So they're ready to go. Great work. This looks much sturdier than before. Come now, Burgess. We gotta place the finishing touches before the couple shows up. Arp? He's not here yet, huh? Oh, Riri, why are you here? Where's Burgess? He said there was a water emergency. Dan, I don't know. Arvia told me to meet him here. He was super vague about why, though. There's a note here on the door. Press me.
Wow.
Those guys, they're so sweet. So, shall we? Look at the view. Happy anniversary, Dan. Happy anniversary, Riri. We should come here often. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a job well done. There's nothing greater than a couple in love. As my pa always says, just two people in love, it can move the sky.
Thank you.
We all did a wonderful thing here today, and hey, maybe you can take that special someone here soon, too. Well, I guess I better be getting back. X isn't going to be happy watching the shop for too long. And I need to file a complaint against myself for misreporting a water emergency as well as abusing my position. All in the name of love. Oh, goodness. Arvio became our friend, Rian became our buddy, and we unlocked the tramp cart as a date spot. Let us go see what we need for the chromium pick hammer and axe. Clary, Evangeline Lagakol, good morning, how you doing? Chromium. Axe and pick hammer. We have everything except one more sharpening stone for both of them. Let me make the pick hammer first. And let us refine it. Oh, we need agate for that. We're not yet gathering that. As it is, my iron tool is still better until I upgrade. Let's see if we can go and grab some. I do have a slight idea where we need to go for that. My morning's been good. I was half asleep for most of it, still. But I am feeling more awake now. We're here, might as well grab granite. We will be needing this soon. Yes, I did take some of the Devil's Brew. I did need the caffeine to wake up. First rock and rolly, or alpha rock and rolly. I don't want to get too far down there because I'm sure there's still the poisonous gases. Let's keep moving this way. Eastward. making steady progress in that? Wonderful. Alright, Master Fiend. Ooh, we do get canvas from this enemy. Leveled up. Understandable. But you know, just a little bit of progress, already more than it was before you started. So bit by bit, it will eventually be complete. Another alpha. Yep. Stop munching on air, please. We have a point in workshop. How did we get a point in workshop? Let's get the fuel consumption of the fire-powered generator. Some point. Poison fumes will trigger. Take one heat stroke medicine. There is the green smoke. So we didn't get agate from any of these. I think refining granite would give us some though. Let's go back up. And this area is blocked off as well. Can I open it or is it story locked? Yeah, I'm quite sure it's story locked. Popped up. Oh, right there. Outside the Commerce Guild. Off we go. Yeah, and what are you doing with Nia?
Ho! I've never seen you around. Did you come here to see good old Yan?
Are you Mr. Yan, the builder's boss?
It's actually President Yan. But yes, you're not wrong. So, you're the builder's friend? Good, good.
Why the good?
Are you by chance interested in becoming a builder here? It's fun, it's enriching, and you could get to work with a friend. I might even be able to move some numbers around and squeeze out a budget for an extra workshop.
Move some numbers around. Sure.
So, what do you say? Why don't you and I go inside for a little powwow?
Stay away from Nia, please.
Hey, look who I found. It's President Yan. He even suggested I try out as a builder.
Well, it's always a pleasure to show off my commerce guild, especially to such a beautiful young lady.
Yan. Chill.
Thank you very much.
Don't go.
Builder, why are you shouting? We at the Commerce Guild are the epitome of etiquette. What am I gonna do, scam her? Don't be absurd. When you and Mian arrived in Sandrock, didn't I welcome you like a warm summer breeze?
Oh, yes.
If President Yan is being this friendly, who am I to refuse?
A devil! A devil, I say!
What's wrong? President Yan, why are you crying? I thought we had such an enlightening conversation.
Don't let me see this girl again! Builder, you just keep her away from me!
Well, that was certainly a fun conversation. For me.
Nia, you deserve the world for that.
Were you worried about me just now? It's fine. I can handle myself. Now, I'm gonna go explore a little more. See you later.
If you can scare him a bit more, please do so. We gained 5 friendship points with Yan for that. Why? Because we're keeping our friend away from him from now on? Let's go around, use up the stamina that we got on hard rocks. The chicken has taken offense at my presence. I mean, can't really fault it. I've been going around reducing its brethren population, so... Simply taking preemptive measures. Yes, we do get agate from granite. Let's get more chromium. More bronze. Let's get some sand links. I haven't been growing those in a while. Linen, linen. Guess we could put Cecil there as well. And bedtime.